Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Morgan.
And this is Professionals in Paradise. We're here to bring you our hot takes on commercial breaks.
Yes, we are. And we're really excited today because we have a guest with us joining in. Well, I guess
we have two guests. One just announced herself.
That's Little Miss Scout.
Little Miss Scout, who just did a cute little bark, if you heard that.
She's joining us, but also, even more important, because she is going to be chiming in with her hot take.
That's right. My sister, Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm an avid listener of this podcast, and I'm very excited to be here today. Thank you for having me, Lisa and Morgan.
Yay, we're so happy to have you.
So excited.
Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier when it comes to chatting paradise.
Oh yeah, it's just fun to get together and just relax and enjoy the show and dish about what we're watching on our screens.
Yeah, totally. And speaking of dishes, we've got a nice spread here. We've got some good pizza. We've got Aperol Spritz. We've got some Costco wine. We're ready.
Oh, we are ready. Should we just jump right in?
Let's jump right in.
A lot to cover from this last episode.
Yes, this last episode was a juicy one. I feel like a lot happened.
So much. Because, yeah, they left us hanging the night before.
Right.
With the rose ceremony.
And so, the episode just took off right away because we were all dying to know what was going to happen. And I have to admit, this did not go down the way that I hoped it would.
No, definitely not how we predicted. Yeah, because this love triangle, right? So,
right.
Justin tried to give his rose to Susie.
He did.
And she turned him down.
And that's going to be such a big trigger for Lexi because Lexi's whole thing is, I don't want to be a second choice.
Yeah.
Scout agrees with me.
Yes.
Lexi's whole thing is, I don't want to be second choice. And so literally the person she's hoping to get a rose from gives it to his ex rather than giving it to her. So that's going to be a big trigger.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it was pretty clear that it wasn't like a romantic rose that he was trying to give her.
Yeah.
But it still was just a lot to be happening after he and Lexi
made out.
They just made out shortly before the rose ceremony. They had like a really good conversation. And so this really just seemed to come out of nowhere.
I know. It shook me.
I thought he would choose Lexi.
Yeah.
Did you guys? You guys did, right?
Totally.
Okay.
Well, it only crossed my mind maybe 5 seconds before it actually happened. I was like, wait a minute. Is there gonna be a switcheroo here? And Morgan, I think we even said that last time. Is this gonna happen? And then we were like, maybe, but no. Because it really seemed like Lexi was finally feeling comfortable now that Susie was here and she had Susie's blessing to pursue Justin. And that's what Lexi kept saying she needed. She was like, I just need, to get closure. It seems like she finally got it. And then Justin was like, nah, no.
Things spiraled so fast at that moment when everything was just you saw the cameramen running after them.
Yes.
It was wild. It was
they were shuffling behind her.
Yes, because it was so unexpected that everyone was just on the move, just to get whatever was going on.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because, Justin ran off and then Lexi ran off.
All in different directions.
Susie went to try to talk with Justin, and it was just oh my gosh. I thought that was really strange that Justin wouldn't see Susie.
I think he was embarrassed.
Maybe.
I think he thought it would go down smoothly in his head, and then it didn't, and I think he was just embarrassed and was like, I don't want to show my face.
I just want to get out of here.
I think bad moves all around.
Bad moves all around. Well, also when Susie ran after him, I was like, girl, no, don't. This is going to make it look worse to Lexi that, you have to be the one to go, convince him to come back and, talk some sense into him.
She kept saying that. She's like, I can help him. I can do this.
And no, girl, you're making it worse.
He needs to do this on his own.
Oh, dear.
So Jesse talks to Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Jesse's like, okay, so now that you're going home for sure, and so is Susie, she's not taking the rose.
Right.
And I don't know if he knew about what was going on with Lexi at that moment.
I don't know.
I don't know.
For all he knows, Lexi is still standing up there.
But he literally paid no mind because he ends up giving his quote-unquote, what Jesse ends up calling it, friendship rose to Jill.
Yeah.
And doesn't even actually go out there to give it to her, but it's
because he's embarrassed and can't show his face.
Exactly, but it's like, Lexi, what if she was still, what are you doing?
Well,
what is going on?
I think at that point, Lexi was like, if someone's going to give their ex a rose over me, then I'm not going to sit around and wait to be second best again. She doesn't want to be second. She wants to be chosen.
Yeah.
So he already knows that about her, and he's like, I'm not going to...
I'm sure.
Throw out a rose to her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an SOS rose.
Yeah, because I'm sure she wouldn't take it anyway. She's not going to be like, oh, this rose that you wanted to go to Susie? Sure, I'll take it.
Right, even Jill almost didn't take it.
Right, exactly.
Nobody wanted to, like, be attached to this,
no one wanted the pity rose
moment. Yeah. But thankfully, for our viewing pleasure, Jill did accept the rose.
Thank goodness. I was not ready for her to go because she's so funny.
She's
a
so
delight.
much fun to watch.
Susie would not have not let that happen. Like, there's no way Susie was gonna leave there without someone else getting that rose.
Right. She was like, no, Jill, take it.
Because then if she did, all she would have left is a destruction in her wake. Like, see, Scout agrees.
Scout knows that she's like commenting on all the parts that are very serious.
Yes. Well, so who does that leave us?
So Jill accepts the rose reluctantly, but she does. Thank goodness.
Lexi says peace.
Yes.
Lexi pieces out. Susie goes.
Yes, and then we also have to say goodbye to
Allie Joe. Jersey girl number 1.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh my God, Lisa, when I've been listening, I totally agree with you.
Right? Jersey vibes. I mean, I think she is from Jersey, so the Jersey vibes make sense.
They're coming out strong.
Yes.
I feel that.
I feel it.
I feel it.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. We recently moved, so... Scouty girl is testing out her voice in her new house, and she's also trying to engage with the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, when Allie Joe left, I didn't think her eyes could get any bluer, but when she was crying, those eyes, oh my gosh, I was just like, that girl, like, those eyes don't look real.
They're piercing.
They look like contacts.
Do we think they're real? I think they're real.
I think they're real.
I do think they're probably real.
But
she's very pretty.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, she's like stunningly beautiful.
She reminds me of Kelly Kapowski.
Anna! Wait, Morgan, did we say that in the last episode, or did we just say that privately?
Never heard that.
Anna, so when Morgan and I were watching last week, I was like, she reminds me of a different version of Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yes.
That's exactly what, and Morgan agreed, so we're all on the same page with this.
Totally. Yeah, she was giving dagger eyes to Dale as she was leaving, but they just didn't have enough time.
No.
Like, I just feel for her, and it's kind of a fluke.
She had like one day there.
Yeah, she had one day. It's kind of a fluke.
Yeah.
That and Pat are kind of already...
They're honed in for the most part.
Bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And speaking of people who remind us of celebrities, so we have Tiffany Amber Thiessen for Allie Joe.
Okay.
Do you guys know who Joan Cusack is?
Oh, yeah.
Jill's facial expressions.
Oh,
like the way she
that.
like contorts her face, and like her, you know, Jill is like super expressive and makes funny faces. Joan Cusack does like the same kind of thing. So Jill's my little Joan.
Yeah.
She's my Joan Cusack.
Funny.
That's who she reminds me of. Does anyone remind you guys of anyone?
Of any of the others?
I want to say yes, but like I just don't know at this moment in time. What about you?
I mean, I think this isn't a celebrity, but the comparison between Jess and Hannah Brown, I feel like has been pulled a lot.
Yeah.
But they haven't acknowledged it. Like, I want Jess and Hannah Brown to have a conversation at the resort and be like, oh, like, you're like my little sister.
They should do one of these like cheesy like pre-recorded things that they seem to be doing. They should do like a Parent Trap.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Like, your birthday is October 11th. They should do it.
Oh, that would be fun. That. Yeah, I mean, really just lean into these like gags.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
if that's
love
what
a
you're gonna
Parent
do.
Trap reference?
Yes.
Also.
They should do that.
Oh, so fun. But then, more sad to see Zoe leaving.
Yeah. I don't think Paradise was that kind to Zoe. I think she just has a rough time in these environments. I don't feel like these environments are great for her.
They are not. I think we like you guys were saying in the last one, I think it's not like her you see the mirror between how she is in Paradise versus how she was in her season.
It's the same.
And it's very similar.
Yeah. And I mean, no shade to her. I don't blame her at all. I'm sure I would crumble in any of these kinds of contexts.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's a hard situation. It's not for everyone, and I think it's just not for her.
Yeah, and Brian was just, I mean, he was just a jerk to her.
He was.
So she just...
Can we not with Brian?
Over Brian.
I don't want to talk about.
Over it.
He's just so gross to me.
No redeeming redeeming qualities.
I don't like him at
No. We love to hate. He's the one we love to hate.
I just know that he's probably just, you know, he's in it for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way he lives his life, I feel like. Which, I mean, whatever. Sometimes you gotta be, but I mean,
We'll see how far it takes him.
Right. Right. Well, okay. So now we're waking up the next day, and well, the evening before, Jesse did let them know after the rose ceremony was done and all was moving along that they were gonna have some old friends coming soon.
What a way to say that.
I know. I'm so excited that the Goldens are here, but I do feel that in some of these moments they're like poking fun at them.
Yeah.
And I'm not loving that. I want to actually see more of their connections, more of their dating. We didn't get to see enough of that in this episode.
I know.
And I really hope we're going to get to see more, and they're not just going to be hanging by the pool and side characters.
I feel like they're props a little bit. They're a little bit prop-like. Like, oh, look, these like funny older people, but I want them to be taken seriously in their own right.
Yes.
You know, I was hoping that this was going to be like a dual Paradise, like we have the Goldens and we have the youngins. And I don't want them to just be like comic relief or something like that.
No. I know. I think we only got to see like one actual date between Kathy and Keith at the end. So we'll get to that. But otherwise, you know, they were mixing and mingling, but we didn't get to see a whole lot of development.
Not too much. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully the next episode has more in store.
Morgan, when you say they're poking fun at, do you mean the producers and just the narrative in general, or do you mean the actual the originals, the younger
crew? It feels more like it's coming from production.
I agree.
Oh, okay, so
I agree.
I was gonna say this as well. This is going to be the theme. It's going to be a reigning like. It's going to be a theme across the whole season. They're going to, you know, they're going to make sure the difference is stated. They're going to make sure we all can, you know, we all know what's going on. We all know that the Goldies, or the Golden Oldies as Wells called them, I believe, that I think that these people are, like Lisa said, like kind of like a gag almost, like, and it's not a great, like Lisa said also about the duel, they did come in later. Why didn't they all come in together?
Right. I know.
It already treats them like side characters. That's a good point.
I was wondering that, but also it does put the ladies in a better position because, you know, I think they're going to, because the last one was the boys. Last rose ceremony was the boys chose the girls.
Yes.
So I think at least the Golden Oldies will have that chance.
Yes, the women will have the rose
They
giving
brought them
power.
in a good week,
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's jump into who's here so far from the Goldens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have
Kathy.
Kathy came in. She is a Golden staple.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
She was like a host at the wedding, the golden wedding last year. So she's got that. She's quick.
Well, she is. She's quick.
That's a good
she's
word for her.
Well integrated into Bachelor Nation already. She's made a spot for herself.
Totally. And then we also had Keith was there.
Keith, girl dad.
Girl
dad. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He's just got really good energy.
I agree. I really like him. He's very warm. He has a great smile, a great presence. So I have high hopes for him. I hope he sticks around for a while.
Totally. And then who else do we have coming in?
We have April. She said did she say she's a feisty little fairy or a spicy little fairy?
Oh, I think she did say feisty.
She said she seems very cutesy.
Yes.
Love that for her.
She loves to be like very just. I love her. She's very demure.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if she's very demure.
Maybe not.
She is turning heads. There's a lot of guys with their eyes on her,
and I think she's here for it. I think she came to play and came to have fun. Yeah. I think she's ready to paradise.
Yeah. Well, and I'm enjoying getting to know her a little better because I feel like we didn't get to see more sides of her on Gary's season. Jerry, I always forget.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that she also had lost her husband, and she also shared something later on of like she hadn't kissed anyone since she lost her husband. And I don't know, that was a little bit unexpected, like from her feisty, spicy personality.
She seems so outgoing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
she said that.
Yeah.
We had there was someone named Leslie.
Oh,
the dancer, Princess.
I never watched The Golden.
Oh, you didn't, Anna?
No.
Oh my gosh!
You guys are very.
You're in for a treat.
They're great. It was. Yeah, they're great. Leslie, I really like Leslie a lot.
Leslie's amazing. I was so sad when she wasn't chosen to be the Golden Bachelorette.
Yeah.
For the first Golden Bachelorette
I thought
season.
she would have been a perfect pick.
Yeah.
I mean, Joan was great too.
Joan was great, totally. But yeah, I think we got to see so much more of Leslie in that season. Saw a lot more of her story. She was the runner-up. Anna.
I was about to say, was she the runner-up from that person you just mentioned?
Yeah,
yes.
Gary. Oh, or she was the runner-up on the Golden Bachelor.
On the Golden Bachelor. And she got really vulnerable. So you really felt like you got to know her. And you could just see how much she really wanted love and companionship. And she opened up about like trauma from her past as well. And Anna, did you she has a fun fact that Prince wrote a song about her?
Well, she shared that in this episode.
Yeah.
She had 3 fun facts.
3 truths.
Yeah, and she was like, I love that.
Humble flex.
Yeah, a little humble brag, Leslie. But you know what? If Prince wrote a song about me, I would brag about it every chance I get to.
You know what?
And who was it? Kenny Loggins asked her on a date.
What the heck?
She reminds me of, her facts are so good, but like her truths. But she reminds me of, I watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills specifically, and Kathy Hilton says the exact same thing when she's playing a game. She's like, oh, I didn't say a lie.
Oh.
Like they know what they're doing, these ladies.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
Love it.
They do.
Yeah, so we didn't get to see a ton of Leslie in this first episode with the Goldens, but I'm hopeful for what's to come.
She's so fun. I love her.
And then, we had Captain Kim.
Captain Kim.
Of the Mansion Men.
We are the Mansion Men.
I should probably watch.
Yes.
Anna, it's great.
Well, we should do a rewatch, and then we can do it on the pod.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. It's because the Goldens are so fun.
They are.
You guys, don't you have a special in with the Goldens? Did you not meet some of the Goldens?
We did.
We did.
I think this needs to be a...
Yes.
We have Mansion Men bracelets that were actually
gifted to us by some of the Mansion Men.
Yes.
So So yeah,
that's our humble brag,
right? Yeah, we got to meet some of the golden men and women,
yeah,
at Joan's season finale taping here in Burbank.
Yeah, it was so fun.
We had such a good time. I sat next to Sandra,
and I sat next to Edith and
Keith.
And Keith.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone from this?
I'm really hoping that Sandra will come down because she told me, I asked her that night, I was like, do you think that the Goldens are going to go to Paradise? Would you go? She's like, oh, absolutely.
She said that?
I really hope, unless she's like dating someone, I really hope she's going to come.
And I'm hoping that my girl Edith is there because she is just like she's a star.
She is a star. She's lovely.
Steals the spotlight wherever she goes. I mean, she's just like a magnetic energy, and she like makes all her own clothes, and they're fabulous.
Yeah.
And she's just amazing, and I feel like she's born for Paradise.
Oh,
so
totally.
I am dying to see Edith.
Yes.
And also, that's my husband's favorite golden lady. He has eyes for Edith, and I'm not mad about it because she's fabulous. I don't blame him.
She's lovely. Well, and yeah, I'm so excited since we met her at that taping. I started following her on social media, and she's been going to protests.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's been going to the No Kings, the ICE protests.
She's awesome.
And yeah, I'm very,
love her.
Very big fan.
Yeah.
I think if you two weren't married, you guys would be partying on the beach with those Goldens.
Yes.
We would be partying with the Goldens, not the youngins.
I would be trying to be the female Wells. I want to be like the sage advice giver who's like, I don't know, making margaritas or something. And
you would be better at it than Wells.
But his name is like a drink. Well, like a well drink.
I feel like he's so rude to everyone.
I will say this year he seems a bit over it.
I know.
And that's kind of it's sort of the first time I've detected that feeling from him. In past seasons, I feel like he's been bubbly and
interesting.
He's been into it, but this go around, he's like, I'm here on the beach again.
He's
like,
yes,
I think he needs to go home to his beautiful wifey.
Yeah.
No, Sarah Hyland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome. We love her. Go home to your wifey. Give someone else a chance. Give me a chance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Bachelor Nation, hire me. I've worked at bars before.
And Morgan, with their professional experience and advice,
Perfect.
Could absolutely give good psychological and legal advice.
We're here for it. We're available.
Send us to Costa Rica.
Oh, goodness. Okay, let's get through the rest of these Goldens. So we also had Natasha.
Yeah, I love her.
She was somebody else that I'm like so excited to see on the beach. She's rocking those chair earrings.
I love those earrings.
Do you remember on her season?
She wanted to sit in chairs a lot, right?
Yeah, during the rose ceremony when they had to make them stand there for hours. And on the night, I think that she was let go and didn't get a rose, in her exit interview, she's like, can we please get us some chairs?
Some chairs up in here.
We need some rose ceremony chairs.
Yes. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was her who said that or not, but when I saw the chair earrings, I was like, oh, I hope she was the chair lady.
Yes.
Because I do remember someone was like, come on, this is a golden season. Where are the chairs?
Where are the chairs?
And I was like, yeah. So I'm so glad that's her.
There should be chairs for everyone, but especially for the Goldens.
She makes a really good point.
Yeah.
Oh production. Let's
love that little Easter egg.
Get it together.
But I do love Natasha. I think she said she is 62 years young.
Yes.
And she's going to go hard to get that man. And I was just like, I'm unsure if she's talking about one man in particular, or if there was like, if she was just saying like generally, because she was like, I don't remember any of them. Their names.
She didn't remember any of their names. But then she did say at one point, I think it was RJ, that she had been sitting on his lap.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, they are already making connections. I love it.
Yes. And RJ came in hot with like, I'm 6'5",
Yes.
Got blue eyes.
6'5", blue eyes.
Oh, emotional stability of a houseplant. And he wants someone who's compatible with that.
That made me think. I was like, wait, is he saying he has a lot of emotional stability? Or do houseplants not have emotional stability? It made me think.
I'm not sure either.
I had to think about what that meant. I was like, is he saying he's extremely emotionally stable or not at all?
No.
I'm guessing he meant the former, but who knew, you guys? Who knew that houseplants have so much emotional stability?
Yeah, no, it's hard to know.
That was the best analogy.
It's a great description.
But yeah, I like his 6'5", blue eyes, looking for a man formerly in finance.
So good. And then who else? Oh, we had Mr. Party Jack in the house.
Uh-huh.
He just always seems like he's just like casual
he's the
at a party.
guy, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like he belongs in a Margaritaville. Like, he is Margaritaville. Like, as a person. Like,
Okay.
Margaritaville personified.
Yeah, if Margaritaville came to life as a human, that's the human form of Margaritaville.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Jack. I think it's Jack, but I can't remember. My boyfriend was saying one of these men reminds him of Jeff Bridges. And I think it might be Jack.
Oh, yeah. I think so. It's probably him that he's referring to.
I could see that.
I don't know who else it would be. So
yeah. And then I think rounding it out, we had CK. And I remember him from Jones season, but I don't think we got to know him very well.
I don't remember that much.
Yeah, and you know what he shared when he first arrived is he learned a lot being on that last season, and seems like he's just open. So, yeah, hopefully we get to know more about Mr. CK. Okay. Now, we're jumping in. Oh, so Jeremy is doing a lot this episode.
Ugh.
We're all shaking our heads. Jeremy is already, he said he woke up and he's, still into Bailey, but he already seems to be regretting that Susie is gone.
He didn't even have to wake up at the rose ceremony. Oh, thank you, Anna. My sister just covered me with the blanket because she used her sister's sixth sense to know I was cold.
Were you?
A little, but I'm fine.
Okay, I was like...
But yeah, no, Jeremy didn't even have to wake up the next day to feel regret. Even still at the rose ceremony, he turned to the guys and was like, he like kind of whispered, like, I feel like maybe I should have given my rose to Susie or something like that. Something about like, oh, maybe I made the wrong decision giving my rose to Bailey. I should have given it to Susie.
Oh,
and you could see when Susie walked off, Jeremy's eyes were like,
oh dear.
He was heartbroken.
Oh dear.
So
he wants to have his cake and eat it too.
He does. He's very grass is greener. Yeah. So he doesn't know what he wants.
Yeah. Then he's telling the guys in the pool, like, okay, I'll see this through, but if things don't work out, I'm gonna definitely be DMing Susie. Yeah. Like, this is how you're talking? Like, no, then you're not really invested and gonna see it through.
No. When Bailey watches this back, she's gonna feel like, wow, what a joke.
Oh.
Totally. I know. That's what I just keep thinking of. This
moments
whole
after
episode.
after he gives her the rose.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So then everybody comes together. Jesse, is just announcing that the Goldens are here. Everybody's mingling, getting to know each other. And he says something about that they're not expecting crossover between the generations. And then we've got feisty April chiming in with, unless you want to. And yes, that just sends everybody.
Loud and proud. Yes.
Funny. And then this was something fun. So even though we didn't get to see a ton of like connection building quite yet with the Goldens, we saw some intergenerational bonding.
Yeah.
Kat was showing April around the resort, and that was really cute.
And I forget who said it. It was one of the younger guys.
Oh, was it Spencer?
Yeah, I think maybe Spencer. And he was like, I look over and I see the two of them. And I'm like, April is just Kat in the future. And I'm like, yeah, I
could see that.
I could totally see that.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was fun. And it sounded like they were even going to be roommates at the resort.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That would be a fun twist.
They were.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, this is where we watch the boys when they work out.
Oh.
And April's like, oh, that sounds fun. Like,
showing her the ropes.
Aw.
So definitely. And April's all, oh, yeah, I feel like we're going to, like, we really connect already. So I'm, like, glad for them.
Yeah,
that
that's
they're
really
together.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could see that continuing with, hopefully with them, but also I want to see who else is rooming together, and are we going to see in both directions, like, advice giving and just, like, being a listening ear?
That would be nice.
I could see in both directions them having good advice for each other.
Definitely.
That's the whole thing that I'm worried about with this whole, the gag of the season, just being, you know, young versus old. Let's emphasize it, even though, like, we don't need to.
Yeah.
Because we're all people and we're all here to find love.
Right.
But it's, you know, it's like, well, why wouldn't we, like, state this? Because it's, like, you know, something to talk about. But at the same time, I love how the Goldens are just giving it. They're what's the word, leaning into it.
They're having fun.
They're saying words like no cap, and they're, you know, they're ready to be there with the young ones. And they even, I believe that they have so much more wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
To give.
Yeah.
Totally.
So if you want to make a joke about, you know, people who lived a life where they, you know a lot, I mean, that's what they're making fun of.
Yeah. Well, and we even see later, we won't get too much into it now because we'll talk about it, but in the secrets game, we see the secrets that the Goldens have are way juicier.
Way juicier.
Way more interesting because they've had more life to live.
Yeah, more life experience.
And so, so it's just like, you can't, like, I don't know, you can't make assumptions about, oh, they're like an old grandma. I mean, they're not even that much older. They're only
they're
like
really not.
20 or 30 years older than them. Yeah, so.
And as we learned, 25 years, doesn't even have to keep you from kissing someone.
No.
As we learned in The Secret.
Yeah. So, well, we shall see. But okay, so now we have some more of the younger generation gentlemen arriving.
Oh yeah, we have more guys on the beach now.
And Andrew comes in. Andrew from Katie's season.
That's right. Okay, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot it was Katie's season he was on.
Yeah, so Andrew gets there. Immediately he says he is attracted to, I think I turned on the heat by accident. I'm
no
like,
worries.
why is it getting so warm?
He's into Bailey and Alex right off the bat, I think.
That's right. And of course he would be. I mean, they're both beautiful.
Yeah.
And amazing personalities.
Yeah.
But two very different girls.
Very.
Yeah.
But we love Bailey and Alex.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how Alex kind of gets on with him compared to what her connection was like with Jonathan.
Same.
Totally. Well, because immediately when Andrew walked in, Alex was saying something about how cute he was and how attractive. So I think
right off the bat, it was a more kind of romantic,
more of that kind of fireworks feeling of just seeing him. Even though obviously Jonathan's a very handsome man, but she's just maybe the chemistry
different
for them
strokes
wasn't there.
Yeah.
But okay, what did you guys think of his conversations with Bailey and Alex, and what did you think about his decision to take Bailey on the date?
Ooh, that was a tough one. I I sort of thought he was going to go with Alex.
I thought so too,
but it was close.
I think maybe how it was edited, because they had Alex. I think her talk with him, at least how they showed it, was second, but like maybe they showed more of the like chemistry between Andrew and Alex, because I felt like, oh, they were really vibing. Oh, they're both like really laughing a lot. Oh,
yeah.
And then he ended up taking Bailey, and I think they had a fine conversation too, but who knows? Who knows if it was the editors?
It could be
trying to
editing
fool
can be
us.
tricky.
Yes.
I felt like I might have seen more like physical chemistry between Bailey and Andrew. Thank you. Was blanking for a moment. I felt like he got more excited. He seemed more excited talking to her. But the conversation itself seemed better with Alex. So it was a tough call.
Yeah.
But so he chooses to go with Bailey.
Yes. And so, but Bailey, and Bailey says she's open for a date, but she did tell Andrew off the bat that she's been spending time with Jeremy, and she wants to go talk with him about it first, or just like let him know, give him a heads up.
Right. And he just one day prior went on a date himself.
The day before
With Susie. And that date did involve some making out.
Yes.
Canoodling.
Yeah, totally. And so
Sure did.
Jeremy does not handle this well at all.
No, he seems to have forgotten that just one day prior he did the same thing.
And Bailey was so cool about it.
She couldn't have been cooler.
She was like, yeah, go have fun. And, at the end of the day, I'm confident in what we have. And if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want you to date other people so that you're sure about our connection. So I'm not just who you're with by default, but it's like you've looked at other options. And even in spite of all those other options, you still prefer to spend time with me. So she actually encourages it. Yeah. Which is you have to come from a really confident place to be able to do that.
Yeah, and a lot of maturity.
Totally.
And Jeremy's lacking that because he is guilting her for thinking about going on a date.
It reads as a little manipulative to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He is questioning her about, I think she said something to him at the before the rose ceremony.
He's like a little paranoid or something.
Well, it's just like, and
projecting because he secretly wants Susie.
Right.
Yes, exactly, which is why you end up seeing that play out with the phone call.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, what?
My gosh.
Oh, is that a Paradise First? Because that's crazy.
That was pretty wild.
Yeah, like you're tripping about Bailey going on this date and you're sneaking off to call Susie.
That's why I'm saying like that wild projection, that paranoia is like a little...
Oh. And this is going to air on TV. I mean, I guess I don't want people to be acting from this place of, I just want to, I don't want to look bad. But it's just kind of crazy because if this is what you do when cameras are on you, what are you doing in everyday life?
Right.
Like, this is pretty shady.
Mm-hmm. He is.
But, okay, so we'll get to that a little more, but... So Bailey, after talking with Jeremy to just give him the heads up that she's going on a date, she's feeling terrible.
She does. She looks like she's going to be sick to her stomach.
She I think was about to cry.
Oh yeah.
And then poor Alex had to comfort her.
Yeah.
Alex is such a sweet person.
I love her so much too.
I love her.
Morgan, she is also my favorite girl on the island.
She's such a good friend.
She is.
She's so sweet. She's so funny.
She's beautiful. Like, sweet. Like, she has all the things.
Yeah.
She has everything.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a little girl crush on her. I don't know.
That's fine.
But,
yeah.
She's a great person. Bailey's also a great person.
Yes.
So it's just like, what's going on here?
Yeah. So, Alex finds out that Andrew was not asking her on the date when she has to comfort Bailey.
And you could see how bummed she was,
She was bummed.
And it would have been kind of smarter of him to take Alex because Alex is less tied up in a relationship.
Right.
You know?
But, I know, we'll get to it, but ultimately I think it probably worked out all how it should have.
Yeah.
Because if he had this initial, draw to Bailey, I think it's good for them to have explored that.
For sure.
Just decided whether there was something there or not.
Yeah.
And then if there's not, he can, explore other places and people.
Definitely. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I know it was hard to see Alex.
I know. Hopefully she'll have her day in the sun.
Yes, we hope.
Yes.
Okay, and so then we get to see the date. What did you guys think of this date between Andrew and Bailey?
Remind me what they did again?
It was a coffee themed date.
Oh, and
I don't think either of them
weren't they like,
coffee.
we're not coffee drinkers. Neither of us are.
Too
Why am I
funny.
blanking on this?
So they took them to this
coffee
like
bath.
Yeah, they took them to this like spiritual
yes.
space somewhere maybe around the resort, and there were two ladies introducing them to the smells and feelings of the coffee. I think before they got in the bath, they might have even just like done like their feet. Like I think it was like they really eased in to the coffee.
They really took
bathing.
their time.
I was curious about it. I was like, I wonder
how that would feel because coffee is stimulating and energizing, and I'm like, wow, if you have coffee like all on your skin, I'm sure some of it is absorbing and you're getting some caffeine.
Kind
so I wonder
if
are you getting like a buzz
Like
from
coffee
it?
face masks are a thing to like kind of like energize.
Oh, interesting.
The skin on your face.
Oh,
I was wondering if they were getting a little coffee buzz in that bathtub.
Yeah.
It was like,
They seem to have quite a bit of chemistry in the tub.
Yeah, they did.
They do.
So I was surprised the next day. Scout.
You agree? You think they?
She felt it.
Scout affirms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised the next day we didn't like get to see a conversation between them to like wrap up like okay, this is how we feel about each other, or okay, I think I'm gonna actually continue my relationship with Jeremy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of seemed like they were really into each other.
Yeah. I don't know, Jeremy seems to have a hold on Bailey.
Oof.
For some reason.
These gals going for Jeremy, going for Brian.
Oof.
What is up? The Goldens need to impart some advice.
Yes.
That's what we call cringe.
Yeah, let's see some golden wisdom coming from April and Leslie and Natasha and Kathy to these ladies. And let's have Keith talk some sense into Brian.
Right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so we talked about Jeremy calls Susie. She answers.
Oh, this was hard to watch.
I know.
Crazy.
It was
and it's
nuts.
like, of course she's still there. Of course she's not back home.
Yeah, she's at the airport.
I like that she was still there, like physically able to come, and she was still like, no.
Yeah, exactly.
No, because I don't think she felt it as much as you did, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Susie was hoping to maybe get a rose from you, but Jeremy. Ugh. That's all.
Yeah, getting a rose is
all.
part of the game. So I
know.
And she only had like a day to do it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to find a connection where you can, or you're done. It's a game show ultimately, and you'll be kicked off if you don't, make some good strategy.
Right. So if you only have like a day, and then there's a rose ceremony, you have to work with what you are given, and maybe Jeremy just read a little too much into it.
Yeah.
Got his hopes up.
Yeah. Possibly.
Wake up, Jeremy.
Yeah. Yeah. Moving on.
That's too also.
Yes. That evening, we also see Alex sort of coming to terms with she's realizing for sure she's not romantically feeling it with Jonathan.
Yeah, sadly.
But this made me like her even more because here we are and she like didn't get to go on this date with Andrew.
Right.
But still she is just, you know, open to like, you know what, it's not here, so
I'm not gonna drag it out.
Not gonna drag it out. I'm gonna communicate with him.
Yeah.
So we can both, move on.
Yeah. And she could have, you know, yeah, she could have just held on because she wants to keep a connection secure, but she knew it would waste his time and hers. And
that's admirable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Jonathan seems upset. Like, he really tried. He seemed like he was really investing in trying to make it happen.
Right. Yeah. He took it well. But he was bummed.
Ultimately on the same page, I think, with how they were feeling. They were like, we're not going to get there. Both of them. I think they both really tried for that.
Yeah.
And at least they tried.
Yeah, totally. So we talked about this a little bit already, but yeah, Bailey decides to stay with Jeremy. And then Andrew, we see him trying to shoot his shot, give it a second try with Alex.
How do you feel like that went, Morgan?
Well, I mean, she gave him a hard time, and I think that's only right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I think she was being playful, but she also wasn't gonna just like be like, okay, sure, yeah. She doesn't want to be a second pick.
Exactly. She wants to be chosen. He made his choice. It wasn't her. The end.
Until
Dun, dun, dun.
until they're feeling a little flirty in the pool.
Right.
And the door opens and they kiss and they both seem very excited after that.
They do.
So I'm excited to see where that goes. I could see good things there.
Yeah, and I think you're right. It is good that he got his date with he was able to explore that connection with Bailey straight away. So that way now he doesn't have those like what if thoughts, and he can just focus on a connection with Alex if that's what he's feeling and that's what she's feeling.
Right.
So,
totally.
Yeah. Good for them.
Totally. Yeah, and it's such a weird thing in Paradise because in the real world, somebody might be going on dates with multiple people, like in the early phases of like, oh, like I'm going on a first date with this person and oh, they're cool, they're interesting, and then maybe the next week they go on a first date with somebody else and they're like, oh, they're also cool and interesting, and then like maybe it takes a couple dates to realize, oh, this is the person that actually I can feel a deeper connection with.
Right.
How are you supposed to predict that based on like a 15-minute conversation?
Totally.
So it's like this weird thing where it's like, oh, I'm the second choice, but it's like they just didn't get enough time to talk and get to know each other.
Yeah.
So it's a weird
dynamic.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you still want to have that. Like, you still want to have integrity and like, but it's like a different game. Like, literally it is.
I think you see those wheels turning for Alex, because I think at first she's got her guard up and she's like, no, I don't want to be a second choice. You had your chance. And I think that's her ego, right?
Right.
That's her ego talking, being protective. But then when she leans into what she really is feeling, I think she does feel a spark with him. And luckily she decides to go with her intuition and let her ego, down a little bit and open herself up to the connection. She doesn't let her ego get in the way anymore. So I think that's great. A lot of maturity.
I feel like we saw that earlier with Jill too, when she didn't want to accept the rose because these people want to have that, dignity, but it is okay to the ego, but you're right, to subside it is sometimes a necessary part of their quote unquote journey.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, sometimes you have to put that aside, even though you feel like that's protecting you. Sometimes if you put that aside, that can, lead you to good experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easier said than done, but I guess that's what the Paradise Journey is all about.
Yeah, and good for her for exploring it.
Yeah. And then we also see this day, now that things are over between Alex and Jonathan, Jill is checking in with Jonathan to see if there's anything there. Because before the last rose ceremony, he had said something to her about,
Oh, yeah.
she's making his decision a little bit harder.
And he said it in such a funny way.
Yeah.
And then he was like, wait, don't use that. And then not only do they use it, but they use it multiple times because it was too good.
It was cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah, it was very cute.
That Jonathan was cute. Now Jonathan is just like totally shutting the door with Jill. He's like, oh, well, when I said that, I just meant, that our conversations, like our deep conversations, I would like to have something like that with like my person that is not you. Like, he said something so outrageously like mean.
Aww.
And it was like, okay, dude, very clear.
Yeah, like not trying to be mean. He wasn't trying to be mean, but yeah,
he was trying to be direct.
It wasn't delicate,
but
though.
it wasn't.
Yeah, you can be direct and like clear about, what, I'm really just feeling a friend connection. But the way he said it was just like, that's hurtful.
Yeah, it felt harsh.
Yeah, so he closed that door.
Yeah.
We'll see later on he's trying to reopen that door, but...
They had kissed at this point, correct?
Yeah, they kissed on
Playing
that
Twister.
date.
Twister.
Yes.
However, sometimes, like Lisa was saying in the last one, how they did that kissing challenge, you can tell a lot from a kiss. Mm-hmm. Which is why it was good that they did that challenge. And, he also got that kiss with Jill and tested those waters. Maybe he just knew after that kiss. I don't know if that's... I think that could be a thing. I know that's pretty quick to just, jump into that judgment. But I think maybe if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it.
You're not feeling it. And that's fair. I think maybe just say it a little nicer.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't mean to sound harsh, but it did come off that way a bit.
Yeah. So then another man arrives. Sean.
The human Ken doll.
Yes, from charity season. Oh, yeah, he just like kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, he gives me some kind of ick.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but there's something a little too, I don't know. I really don't know what it is, but he doesn't seem like a genuine person to me, maybe. I can't put my finger on it. He's coming off better this time than he did in the last Paradise, for sure.
And I didn't see that, but yeah, I do even feel that he's coming off better than he did on charity season.
He is. Maybe he worked with like a PR coach or something.
Life coach.
He like working on like how to portray a better image of himself or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He is coming off as more genuine than in the past. In the past, he was just like very into his... I think he's still very into his own looks, but I think this time he's trying to actually let some personality come through. So it's an improvement. Yeah. So this is, Ken Doll 2.0.
2.0. Well, yeah, and I was just cracking up at how Jill was describing him because... Sean decides to, talk with Jill, kind of learns she's open, and so she's a good person to get to know for a potential rose, and it's just so funny because I think even before he asks her on the date, and then after he asks her on the date, and all her interviews about him, she's just talking about, wonder what kind of date we're gonna have, like, if, he seems like a yacht guy. I'm like the dinghy girl. Like, and I'm like, I don't know if he knows how to get dirty. Like, he's she's like very well manicured,
very pretty.
But she actually seems like, you know, she's like, I'm open, I'm into it.
Yeah.
They actually have a surprisingly fun time on this date.
Yeah, it seems like they both really just like are able to let loose and enjoy themselves, and yeah, it seems like it went better than expected for all parties involved.
I definitely felt friend vibes.
Yeah.
I don't think we got a kiss or anything.
I think it's really I think Jill has something in common with Alex because they both really use a lot of humor. And I think with Alex, I think we're seeing it less now with Andrew, which is maybe that's when you know that Alex has more of a connection as she uses like less humor to deflect.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I do think Jill just puts up so many jokes and so much humor. And actually, I think they talk about that.
Yeah, on this date.
Yeah. And she says like that's, you know, something that she does to sort of protect herself. And I think that's, you know, it's great that she's aware of it, but if she wants to have a romantic connection with someone, I think it's hard when that humor comes off as like friend vibes. You know? Right.
Yeah. Well, and what a bummer though that, I mean, yes, you don't want to use humor to push somebody away, but like, I feel like we're seeing it more with women. Sean says that he also sees that in himself, sometimes cracking jokes to like keep people kind of entertained or make people laugh, make people happy. But yeah, having like a humorous, funny partner is a great thing.
It is, definitely.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. I'm like, oh, bummer, Jill's so great and awesome. And like guys not attracted to her. I mean, I think she's too smart for 90% of the guys on the beach. So I think that's more the
she is very smart.
More than any of it.
Yeah. Do people even get her jokes? Because her jokes are also like very witty sometimes.
Right.
It's like maybe people just don't get her humor.
Well, right. Last episode, didn't Dale say something because she was like, I need a man that reads. And he said something like, I read text.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel like he was being sarcastic.
No. It's like, oh, dear, what a turnoff.
That's very Dale.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
God.
Yeah. So they have a nice date. They both have a good time, and they'll probably be, you know, passing out friendly roses to each other.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Right.
I'm really rooting for Jill. I hope she finds her match. I would love to see what she's like in like a romantic connection that she's really feeling, and vice versa. And I'm pulling for Sean too. I like when people get a good redemption arc.
Yeah.
On Paradise, when they were like kind of they seemed like maybe not the best people in previous seasons, and then you see different sides of them, and you can see that they've grown and they've like gone to therapy and they've worked on themselves, and you know, they're just like, I mean, there were parts of me and my character and my personality that like weren't great when I was younger too, and it's like you grow, you get life experience, you gain wisdom, and you see, you know, Sean 2.0. So I'm pulling for him too. I want to see more from him, and hopefully, you know, he gets a good connection.
Sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in Bachelor Nation that you think would be a good match for Jill?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I think that everybody in Bachelor Nation is so, to a point, needs to be like fit into this cookie cutter shape for it to work.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't fit into that box or that cookie cutter, so to speak. I think like she is too out of the box for not just like, you know, television, but like also just like the average person. And I mean average, she's gonna need someone who's beyond average.
She needs
someone extraordinary, because any average cookie cutter personality, which fits very well on a TV show or like stuff like that, you know, it's like she's maybe not the all-American, you know, girl next door, but like she has something beyond that.
Yeah, whoever it is needs to definitely be intellectual, appreciate humor, and like want a fun girl.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
not just like a quiet wallflower.
Totally. I know. I'm struggling to think of somebody in Bachelor Nation.
Maybe we'll see them walk onto the beach, and then we'll think like, oh my gosh,
That's
that's what I'm hoping. That's
Yes,
what I'm hoping. I'm hoping someone walks
that.
on the beach where we're like, oh my gosh, that's a great fit for Jill.
That guy.
Yeah.
What about like Rodney?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Because Rodney's he's a
smart.
funny guy and he's smart too,
Yeah.
right? I forget what field he's in.
I forget too,
But-
but I remember he seems like he has
If
a good
he made
head
it
on.
far with Michelle, he's got to be a
He
smart
sounds
guy.
very familiar.
He was on Michelle Young's season.
He was great. I was hoping he was
Okay.
going to be a bachelor.
Yeah, he would have been a great bachelor.
Okay.
He
If
was,
I saw the face, I would know.
Yeah,
You don't.
he was a
Yeah.
sweet guy.
Calls himself a short king.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
A lot of men
forget.
call themselves that these days, so I can't
A lot of short kings
decipher.
roaming around.
Many shortkins.
Oh, okay. So then, this was too funny. So we see some folks in a room. I think it's Golden's and maybe is it just Golden's?
Golden's and maybe one
Youngin.
Maybe.
I forget who was in the
Definitely a
room
bunch of Goldens in there.
with a bat.
This sent me because in the first episode of this podcast, Morgan and I, are reflecting on our experiences in Costa Rica when we were 20-somethings. And we were talking about how, like, where we were was not, like, this bougie resort. And, in fact, the place I was staying was so not bougie that I woke up to a bat flying around in my room not one time, but 2 times. 2 separate days that happened.
Gosh.
And so we had that talk the first episode, and lo and behold, what does this bougie fancy resort have?
Wow.
They have a bat too. The bats do not discriminate.
No, they do not. They do
They
not.
just make themselves at home wherever they find air conditioning.
It was too cute. They were all trying to figure out how to get this bat out of the room.
That was me. How they all went screaming into the bathroom.
Yes.
That was me, because I was like, it's gonna bite me. I'm gonna have rabies. Like, I'm gonna have rabies in Costa Rica. And
Sure, it's like you don't know about.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh.
unpredictable, and the bat is freaking out. You don't know if it's gonna land on you and bite you. And then a very cool, calm, collected young who was it?
It was Parisa, the
Parisa.
lover of creatures.
Oh, wait, that makes so much sense
Yes.
now. That of course it was her.
She's into the critters.
She's our critter girl.
no fear.
No.
I love that for her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Opposite of cat.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. That's so
Right.
funny. Of
Oh.
course it was Parisa.
Yeah.
It's
Too funny.
It's too in character for her.
So cute.
Yeah, that was just so funny. Lisa and I weren't watching together this episode, but right when I saw this happen, I was just cracking up. I had to tell my husband about your story, and then I was just immediately texting you.
Morgan, all I get is an emoji of a bat. And I'm like, oh, she watched. She saw it. She watched it.
Oh my gosh, too funny,
God.
too funny.
Oh my
The next thing on our screens, I did not find amusing. We see Jessie doing like a full-blown I know what you did last summer commercial. I don't know. It didn't work for me.
Sponsored advertising.
Oh yeah. I mean,
know.
this isn't that new for the franchise.
No.
They've been doing stuff like this a long time.
Yeah.
Even back when you think of, like, was it Katie's season where they were doing like Wizard of
Oh, they did.
Oz?
They did
Yeah.
Wicked.
Wicked.
That was on Charity season.
On Charity season, was it? Okay.
Yeah, but it was like I don't know.
It was like a little
It flowed
date.
a little better.
Okay.
To me, at least.
I don't know. They always do this. They did it with Beauty and the Beast. Like, they just,
Yeah.
there's
They have
always
to
something.
get their ad in
They gotta
somehow.
get the ad in. And I mean, the way this new season is being filmed, I guess they're like, okay, let's try the ad in this new style too.
Yeah.
Seeing how it lands.
Yeah.
Didn't land for Morgan.
No, not my favorite.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry it didn't land for you. It did land for me. I am totally into seeing Wells dressed up as Mr. Hookman from I Know You Did Last Summer.
That was funny, yeah.
Like, I think he's very cute.
Wells is so your style.
Oh my God.
Wells is your type. Totally.
I definitely have always liked him.
Wells is
always
so
thought he was
your
cute.
Yeah, Wells is so your type. Now that I think
So,
of it.
and like the whole Dexter look. I was just like, okay.
You were like, let's just keep this going.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Because you also love like horror and murder, so it combines your crush on Wells with your love of murder.
Absolutely, the two of them integrated was
Wells plus murder equals Anna's fantasy.
I was loving it.
Too funny.
So.
Too funny.
I was like ready to watch more.
And then I think I was kind of in the middle of you two. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. To me, it was just like any other ad. It's like, okay, whatever. It's I don't like it any more or less.
So then he takes that ad and kind of walks right out into to introduce the game.
Nice segue, Anna.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's just what happened.
Yeah. No, so yeah, he blends it into like, okay, well, we all have secrets.
No, that's secrets.
And we are going to share our most shocking secrets, our craziest secrets.
Come on. Whatever. Like, if I were on this show, there is no way on God's green earth I'm telling my deepest, darkest secrets on national television. These are all the secrets that they're okay with getting out.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'm wondering, and some of them are still pretty wild. So that makes me wonder, like, what their real secrets
What
are.
their real secrets.
Like what they actually did last summer.
100%. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, totally. Well, and something about this, he shared that whoever had the most shocking secret, like by the votes of the group, was going to get something special. But he didn't share what it was. And then what it ended up being, I think, was pretty disappointing for what was at stake.
Yeah.
What was it again?
He was like almost threatening. He also was like, and if you don't own up to a secret, like, we're coming for you. What did he say? Like,
He's just still running with the horror movie.
Yeah, right.
I don't remember
he
that.
was like, you're not going to want to know what happens if you're not forthcoming about your secret.
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
No.
I was like, what are they going to do to this person? Like, are they just immediately going to get eliminated? Like, what are they going to do? But it just sounded so horrible and ominous.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well.
They really scared them into telling. Yeah, but
Right. So then that's when we hear that secret of who is it, the winner?
Well, Kathy ends up winning.
Kathy.
what were some of the other secrets?
But yeah, let's talk about some of the other secrets.
Okay, someone found $500,000.
I think that was the most shocking.
I'm so sorry.
I thought that was the most shocking too. And they were like, and I kept it.
We were like,
that was crazy to me. That's so much.
Me and my boyfriend were like, oh my God, someone is literally out there looking for this person right now. And they just admitted to it.
I know.
Yeah.
Is this going to turn into...
I know.
Well, the legal circumstances that's where you come in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does this
dear.
fall under Finders Keepers Law of America?
I mean, there's got to be, depending how long ago it was, a statute of limitations on this. But, oh my.
And we don't know who it is, right?
No, they never came forward.
Well, yeah, I don't think they made it clear. They kind of kept, like, showing the... ITM in the moment interviews of people like after each secret, and so that made you like wonder like, oh, was it them because they like were commenting about it or like not gonna tell or I don't know. So it was just like,
You know how
was it
editing
April?
can be
Was it who was it?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, what were some of the other ones? So it was
there was like a cheating one. Oh, like cheating while my partner was in
that was the winner.
That was Kathy. Right?
That was Kathy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cheating on the test in high school.
Oh,
Oh,
that cheating.
that was Keith.
That was Keith.
That's so adorable.
Keith owned up to that, and that was funny because he shared that. He told Kathy that was his secret,
Aww.
and she was like, "Wait, aren't you like an engineer? Like,
Are you really an engineer?
So
too funny.
What was
Yeah,
the
man.
other ones?
RJ had a saucy one.
Oh, where he was like, I was a playmate for a summer for
Two women?
two women, and
I'm
whenever,
sorry, what?
yeah, this is what he said. He said whenever they needed servicing, that was the word he used. Whenever they needed servicing, I would come and do so.
What?
And he was like, it was great fun.
RJ.
I know.
And he like says it with this stoic face, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "That is scandalous.
That is also
That's up there."
that is up there. So yeah, none of the young people had any that were really interesting. I feel like they kind of implied that Dale might have been the one with an OnlyFeet account.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
He pretty much like said it without saying it.
I mean that makes sense.
He's like,
because
you make good money on there or something.
that makes sense because he's really tall and
Yes.
probably has some giant feet, and there's probably a market for that.
I guarantee you he was
Oh
giant
my
feet.
gosh, so funny. But yeah, okay, I do have some tea about Kathy's secret because I listened to, I think it was, I hadn't gotten a chance to really listen to the Golden podcast, that Kathy hosts with Susan.
I hope Susan will be on the beach.
No, so Susan has a boyfriend.
That's the tea, right?
But no, that's not the tea.
Oh, dang it.
So
Okay.
Susan has a boyfriend. I follow her on Instagram.
Oh,
so
nice.
I've been seeing her with this cute man.
Aw,
She's
good for her.
introducing him to her family. Very sweet.
Good for her.
But no, on the podcast this past week, Kathy shared that her secret was way more tame than it sounded.
What?
So the wording of it was, I slept with another person while my partner was in the other room at our home, something like that.
Yes.
And so she said she was sleeping in a bed with her child.
Oh my gosh.
And so, you know what? Fair enough, because that prize of, they got to hang out in this
Right.
fun, pretty room, but that did not warrant sharing your deepest, darkest secret.
No, and if everyone knew that, they definitely would have picked a different secret.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So I think she said she was trying to say, write it in a way that it would sound outrageous.
It worked.
It worked.
It definitely
Worked
did.
for her.
I remember one person even made a comment about that and was like,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
it was like, they mean sleeping with, right? Not just like sharing a bed with. And I was
Right.
like, that's a good point. So
That's good.
someone was right.
Good
Someone
word-
picked up
word
on
play.
it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So with her top secret, Kathy was gifted the room, the BIP, whatever they called
yeah.
it.
Right, the bit.
And she got to bring a date with her to the room, and she decided to ask Keith.
Yay.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Keith.
Very
Okay.
sweet. And yeah, they seemed to be having a good time. They were drinking, they were swimming, they were, just constantly chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Felt more friendly.
Yeah,
but
it did.
You never know.
Did they get to spend the night in there, or it was just like a little visit for a couple hours or something?
You're asking if she shared a bed with him?
Did she sleep with him?
Exactly.
No, I think they part ways before the night ends.
Okay,
Probably.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do say something, though, in this episode. I think it was Wells, is like, wouldn't it be wild? And again, this was a moment where we're participating in some ageist, poking fun of, but
Sure.
Wells said something of, wouldn't it be crazy if the Goldens go to the boom boom room before the youngins? But they haven't even said anything about, if there is, a special place for couples to spend the night together.
I know in the oh my gosh, Scouty.
What she's like, there should be.
There should be.
Spend the night
Al wants the boom boom room. I know there was on the old Paradise Resort.
Right. They had a special room.
There was a boom boom room. So maybe there's a boom boom room here too.
They'll announce it when things are really heating up.
Yeah. I'm sure it has to exist because
you can't get engaged without a boom boom room.
You can't, yeah. And also yes, Morgan. And also like they all share rooms with each other. They all have like roommates and stuff. So you want to have
somewhere you can spend some time alone.
A separate place for sure.
Yeah. So then one of the last things I think we see in this episode is Jonathan. He appears, I'm just going to, this doesn't give him a pass, but I think he's intoxicated.
Okay.
He is coming across not great.
Oh, yes.
And
I'm remembering this.
He now has like done a 180 and was like, oh, maybe I should have left that door open with Jill.
Yeah.
The women have the roses.
Yeah.
Let me go check on Jill. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. You're mad at him too.
That was not nice of him.
He's checking on Jill, checking, quote unquote, on Jill. But he's just coming across very, like, angry and, like...
I don't know
maybe not angry. I don't know.
He's, like... She clearly picks up what he's putting down. And what he's putting down is, I need a rose. Is there any chance I'm getting it from you? Yeah. And she picks that up loud and clear. Mm-hmm. And she sort of calls him out on it. And he's like, no, I'm just checking on you. And she's like, no, you're not. No. Like, you're seeing if... I'm going to give you like a rose even though you made it pretty clear that you're not interested. So why would I? Mm-hmm. And he's like, no, I'm just checking in with you. It's like, okay, but we know what that means, Jonathan. Mm-hmm. So what wasn't a great look for him.
No, not at all. So we're going to see what happens. I really like Jonathan as a person, but yeah, he's having an
existential crisis.
He's having a hard time finding a connection, and right now he's pretty desperate to just find a rose to keep him. He needs a rose to stick around.
Yeah.
So he can find someone that.
But that just must feel really shitty to Jill.
Right. It feels icky.
Icky. Feels like you're being used.
Yeah. Right.
So.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think that's pretty much where things left off.
I think so.
And we're kind of at a little bit of a cliffhanger for what's to come.
As per usual, as they like to do towards the end of these episodes. So, yeah, I guess we will find out what happens in this next episode, which we're going to just jump right into the next one. So.
Yes, stay tuned. We love talking through all this with you.
It's the best. It's so fun. And we've loved having our special guest, Anna, here today.
Yes.
And we're so lucky because Anna is actually going to join us for our next episode
yes.
as well. So the chat continues. And yeah, we'll be back soon, guys.
Yeah. Right. See you soon.